Perfectshini is in winner's side. I mean,
Yes.
this is one hell of a safety net. But the likes of Nicolas and Scorpion, I mean, these twins are unbelievable. We were speaking to them a little bit yesterday, and we said it there. The future, the new generation. These are young players, and that carries with it a certain weight.
And
because if we want games to continue and the communities to grow and thrive, these young players are better than we ever were, Aquaman. And that's a bit of a scary thought. Where does the skill ceiling, does that ever hit its apex, or do we just go? Sky's the limit.
you know, seeing what these kids are capable of, I'm kind of in the ladder where I just feel like I'm a step behind in these day and ages, looking at what especially these twins were able to do. I think I told you yesterday, the first time I saw them was in an online tournament, and even in that, state of competitive play, my jaw was on the ground from start to end every single time I've seen these twins play. And I don't get to say that an awful lot. They showed up to CEO. The word dominated is what comes to mind. And guess what? They've picked up pretty much where they left off, which is also one of the hardest things to do. People have had a couple of months to prep for these two players, knew they were coming, knew they were some of the favorites, saw what they were able to do, and they were still able to perform as well as they did. Nicolas and Scorpion Prox both on the winner's side, and Perfectshini looking to put an end to a run and cement his name in the upper echelon of competitive Mortal Kombat today. This is winners top 8, so much on the line. Ladies and gentlemen, to make it through the brackets that they did, nothing short of amazing. The matchup gonna be Fujin, the Wind God, going up against Mother Nature herself. She said, your powers are merely a quarter of mine.
And we start things off strong. A whiff punish immediately on that Hell's Wrath and the 1-1. Now, one thing I was going to mention, which we're definitely going to see now, is this idea of optimization. Nicolas and Scorpion, the thing about the two of them is they play top-tier characters, they play really strong picks. But every combo is max damage. Execution basically doesn't exist. The resources, if they don't need to get spent, they won't. I mean, that's a very scary thing to deal with. And with this kind of matchup, we already know that Fujin does pretty damn well versus Cetrion. So Nicolas will know this matchup. There's the 1-1 and the meatless combo once again, ending things in the wind kick for decent damage. And just like that, we're starting things off rather strong here. Wind push, I mean, that's just going to shut down Cetrion from every range.
Yes, it is. Looking to close out this round one is Nicolas, 22 health away. We see the movement of the wave dashes. Nothing off the knockdown for Perfectshini. Have expected to use that to go in, and the bodies hit the floor. Nicolas sends the monk flying, taking game number 1. And matchup knowledge is what I've seen on display the most from this young man. I mean, in the previous round against Mortal Khan, I think every single gap was interrupted. Get back onto the ground, though, says this tornado from Cetrion. Perfectshini has been throughout the tournament getting better and better with his decision-making. The anti-airs is the best I've seen. And look at that, going forward with the stand 1 as well. But Nicolas trying to play hard to get with all of this mobility.
It's that forward 3 into the tornado that just really, really impresses me. This was a combo that when we originally started seeing it with Aftermath, everyone would pop off because, oh my god, it's so hard to do. But now this is just part of a basic B&B, my friend. Perfectshini. There we go, the jump back Hell's Wrath. And hang on a minute, that wind push completely missing its mark. And Shinny getting around on the board. Okay.
And do you see the layers start to develop in that Cetrion pressure canceling? The Rock knowing he was going to press that button and had the counter for the interrupt. And that's what's impressed me the most with some of these players, because I've seen multiple matches where we've seen someone cover the anti-tech with tech of their own with flawless blocks, get out of this corner. The harder to tech throw in that situation. She moved up, and that is trying to bait a button that wave dash up into your face.
Half-life already gone. Nicolas just needs to do 50% left, and we're good to go here. However, wind push, only the first hit, so no damage. And in this position, it's not really the damage of the wind push, it's just knocking Cetrion out of what she wants to do. That was a beautiful little pickup. And Shinny, there's one thing that Cetrion doesn't do outside of KB, it's damage. And a comeback like this is going to be kind of hard, even harder still. As we can see, Nicolas pushing forward again, even more damage here. Chip damage to boot, wind push, and this is a harder.
Oh, hey! And then the instant air cyclone gonna take game number 1 for Nicolas. He's looking strong. It's been impressive, that matchup knowledge, because it's making Shinny have to make adjustments really quick in this matchup, right? He's thinking, does he even go for the low pound in pressure at all anymore? Seeing that Nicolas was ready with the interruption, and I like the flawless block mind game behind it, but now that you've shown Nicolas, one of your tricks, he might have a counter for it as well. He says, oh, you're trying to flawless block there now? Wait till I do the next thing. Or will we see him actually change up the pressure entirely? But Nicolas trying to maintain the pace, control of this match. Getting first hit to the corner. And are you going to be able to breathe here? And he tried to, I don't know if that was an input error or not. I know the back one ticks, but I don't know about the back two. That's going to, oh no! Shitty had the opportunity of a lifetime and now finds himself with a attack to the corner. With his back to the corner, I should say. Neutral jump looking for the wake up, but potentially let's set you out.
The problem is, Aquaman, it is the anti-version of the gift that keeps on giving. You know, you drop that combo, you not only do you lose the damage, you lose the positioning, you lose the advantage potentially, and Nicolas, lovely little pickup, easy combo to finish as one round already on the board. But I mean, that's the matchup. Cetrion's so known for being that absolute space control goddess, and then here comes Fujin with some of the best movement in the game.
One of the only few that can say, I really don't care much about your zoning. I get to move, I get to challenge you from three-quarter screen. I got to move.
Oh, misses the optimal,
no.
but the punish!
It was a little too early, those tendrils from the ground. No offensive bar for Nicolas. Perfectshini is going to stop shooting to go, and no defense bar to worry about as well. But like you said, Mama Centro, not the biggest damage dealer, and hello from the top rope.
And because it hit airborne in the later end of the frames, we saw a combo from that. This is what I mean. The twins from Chile and their optimization. Speaking of which, side
switch in the 4,400 damage. And that's going to be a Nicolas taking the 2-0 lead. This might be the toughest challenge for Perfectshini here as far as he was able to zone and able to at least do some things in the previous matchups that we saw in top 32. Right here, we actually have someone that can contest full screen, makes her have to second guess almost every single projectile she does, because Fujin can be full screen to in your face in a second. We see those instant turbines just sucking her up like no problem. 2-0. What's the adjustment going to be for Perfectshini? And she's hovering over Jade. We haven't seen any other character from him so far in this tournament.
My familiarity with Shinny does extend beyond this tournament. Shinny is a player that has been in a fair few of the online cups. I recall even commentating some of Perfectshini as well. There has been a plethora of online events, whether it's being ran by Sony, whether it's being ran by various community members. I've seen Shinny in there, and I have seen the Jade before. That's why when you saw character select, I'm like, I'm sure Shinny plays another character, but I'm just not 100% sure who it is. And I'm now swiftly remembered that Jade is very, very much that pick. Nicolas, though, a matchup that I'm sure he's going to know.
You can have really similar options. You saw there going for the instant glaive, trying to stop the forward approaches of Fujin. Let's see if he gets settled here, as that back two is going to... You never feel safe on the ground against Fujin, because that back two can come at any time. Good track. You have to watch out for those pushes. Goes to the gap here. Well, that wiggle stick is Nicolas early. Safe on block, but uses that negativity against Shinny right there, expecting or respecting a reversal normal right there just to get thrown. I really like the use of those negative frames to change things up early on.
Seemed a bit to me like Nicolas was expecting a breakaway in that position and didn't dedicate and wanted to kind of prioritize getting out of the corner. A good call, and now we do finally see a break, but nothing that Nicolas is worried about. There goes the full string, and now one of the twins is on match point. I feel like the chance we're going to see the twins go head-to-head once again. I mean, they just rock up here. They just go, hey, look, we're godlike. We want to play. We want to get finals. Let's go.
I think that's exactly the case here, Ketchup. I wish I could call you a liar, but I think that's what might be unfolding before our eyes. A nice conversion here. Once more, you talked about it. How often do you see damage left on the table?
Never.
Like Nicolas.
It's optimization everywhere, and that is why they just seem so scary. We see loads of Fujin, we see loads of Cabal. Oh my god!
Oh no, got the trophy on top of it! Says get back to the corner, do not pass go, do not collect $200. I'm collecting the money today, because I'm moving on to winners finals. There's the entire Top 7 crew. Coming from all over the place, Latin America, we got Argentina represented, the Dominican Republic represented, Chile from the Twins, and multiple others. I heard they had a Sub-Zero come up from Chile that did some major damage in the brackets as well. Latin America, through Top 7 games and Liga Latina, we've seen the strength improve year after year after year, and now they're sending their cerebral assassins to take us out, catch up.
It doesn't surprise me, though. And the story, not that I don't want to go too much into a story time here, but
I mean, we're old, that's okay.
South America has a rich history with Mortal Kombat.
Yes.
stemming all the way back to the days of like Ultimate MK3 on, Mega Drive, and that would become things like Trilogy and the arcade culture. Mortal Kombat has been with the South American gaming community for as long as it